Adobe undeniably makes great apps, but their updates always cause new problems more than they solve. A lot of professional creative businesses that I met here pirate Adobe because buying them officially not only costs a lot of money, but also because they tend to have bugs and glitches that disrupt their work. And now Adobe wants you to not use the word Photoshop, even though that word is recognized as an actual verb in the dictionary, which means to digitally alter photographs. The fact that your product has turned into a verb is already an accomplishment to how good your brand is, but Adobe doesn't like that. They rather send lawyers on your ass if you dare use a word like that. Can Adobe destroy their reputation even more? I'm pretty sure they can. This petty legal nonsense is already a dumb move, but who knows? If you're sick and tired of Adobe as well, don't worry, there are many alternatives for their apps. I actually prefer using GIMP and PaintNet than Photoshop. They boot faster and work faster. Just saying. The only Adobe product that I use is After Effects, but only professionally on my job. Aside from that, not really, but do you know the one thing that Adobe has been investing in? AI. And boy, there's some stupid AI stuff lately. Yes, I use AI voices because I don't mind using AI and people using AI. I just mind the dumb people that misuse AI for stupid trash. That would be me. I'm the dumb person that misuses AI for stupid trash. So I know my stupidity when I see it. Another installment of AI bros being douchebags. Check out this amazing dungeon map that this user made for free. How cool is that? And then you got this stupid AI bro trying to take all their glory. Wow, your life is
nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should execute yourself now.
The thing about AI art is that if you look at them on a surface level, they don't tend to look too bad. It's only when you look at the closer details that the monstrosities begin to appear. Seriously, where do these dungeons lead? Where are they going? Where can we put our pieces? Fortunately, AI bros don't have an eye for detail, which means that they can post this image with zero inspection or irony, and not notice that a lot of the tunnels of this dungeon map leads to nowhere. So many dead ends and bizarre and thoughtless approach to the map design. It's as if it was designed by an algorithm rather than a human mind. Yeah, AI bros are getting worse and worse. A lot of times it's done by people who don't have an eye for detail and don't know how to do things creatively. So let's move on from those morons destroying creativity to another company that tries to destroy creativity. Disney. The 1953 Peter Pan is not my favorite of classic Disney movies, but it has my Disney waifu, Tinkerbell. Not the sanitized goody two-shoes from her Disney fairy movies, I'm talking about the 1953 original. My waifu Tinkerbell is the silent but ludicrously lascivious and ungodly sexy and attractive from every part of her body, yandere manipulative trickster Tinkerbell that tried to get Wendy killed because she's jealous of her with Peter Pan. No, really, she did that in the movie. I love classic Disney.
I love it when I'm nasty.
I mean, she's such a good waifu that Disney banned her because she's beautiful, sexy, promotes unrealistic body image, and she wants to seek Peter Pan's approval and attention. All of those are true, and that's why she's the best. The fact that she's a banned waifu makes her infinitely sexier. Seriously, have you ever seen a Disney character from a children's film straight up twerks on you and shows her ass? I love classic Disney. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, that's way too much punk for my liking. But regardless, before we get to the next Suplas, I want to say huge thanks to all these wonderful sponsors. You're all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below, just $1. And you have supported this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much. And now, let's get into relationship hooplas. Clearly, someone who got horny over a Disney princess has all the authority to talk about relationships. To be fair, this isn't really about relationship, and more about why people seek them. Also, did you know that Tinkerbell was an official Disney princess, but she got removed alongside Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame, one of my favorite Disney movies? Also, Esmeralda not being a princess anymore? What the hell, Disney? Okay, enough Disney. Let's move on. Here's some nonsense if I've ever read one.
Something a lot of men don't like to admit. All of your hobbies and ambitions are to attract women.
Yeah, right. Apparently my hobby of playing video games, writing fiction, making videos, reading manga, watching anime, and playing freaking Sudoku are all to attract women. I know, I'm such a lady killer in front of my computer.
Nature doesn't care how much personal fulfillment you get from them.
Yeah, they do. Human beings seeking personal fulfillment is a perfectly natural thing. What makes you think it's not?
Those things are cool, but they're a coincidental positive externality to the prime objective, to keep the species going.
Well, if by keeping the species going you mean to make us not die of boredom, I agree. But this is in the context of breeding, which most of us are not really that interested in, or at least the birthing of the next generation part. Most people are more interested in the in and out clapping of the cheeks part compared to the birthing, if you know what I mean. And even if we hobbyists have an interest in breeding the next generation, most men do have a specific preference. Well, this is a blow to independent women.
Men will rather choose a shy, polite, soft woman with low achievements than an arrogant career woman.
Well, sort of true. Most men do like shy, polite, and soft women, but the zero achievement and career woman part are debatable. It depends on who you ask. Achievements are nice, not really a deal breaker. There's nothing wrong for women to have a job. The economy is bad, people must survive, I get it. It's when you get to start a family where the career discussion comes to play. Relationships are work. If you hate work, don't get into one. And then there's the arrogant part. That's not something that people like. Men or women. The arrogant career woman type just brings in a stereotypical I don't need no man, strong independent woman vibe. Men don't want arrogant career women. Even shut-in otakus with unstable, if non-existent careers don't want arrogant women. They just want someone who is caring and supportive. A lot of people need that in the current year. But yeah, relationships are a lot of work, compromises, and sacrifices. If you're not willing to make them for your partner and them for you, it's not gonna work. That's why I don't recommend it to everyone. But if you are going to one, at least prepare yourselves for it. I warned you. Here's a dumb relationship story for you. This person and his girlfriend believe in ENM. What the hell is ENM? Ethical non-monogamy. In other words, an open relationship.
Come on, what could possibly go wrong?
The two open the relationship and they enjoy screwing other people. But then the girlfriend is pregnant and apparently the guy doesn't want to raise a child that's not his. You absolute moron, what the hell did you expect? The girl insists that the guy is the father. The guy doesn't believe her and wants to do a paternity test before signing the birth certificate. He says that he doesn't have a problem raising a child that isn't his, he just doesn't want to pay for it. So you do have a problem with it, doofus. Going back to your earlier statement, ethical non-monogamy or ENM is not right for everyone. And considering the nature of this post, it's also not right for you. I mean, seriously, you brought all this on yourself. Maybe consider the consequences before you open Pandora's box. Or her box, more like. Yeah, I don't understand the mindset of people who want to have a non-monogamous relationship. Monogamy is already a headache, but non-monogamy seems more like another headache. Every story I heard of non-monogamous relationship is getting worse and worse. So let's move on from monogamy to empathy, or more specifically, fake empathy. This is an obnoxious comic. It starts off with a popular celeb talking about watermelons. But then the artist went on a huge tangent talking about using the platform to share links to help Palestinians. I thought this was about watermelons. Why would they need to share links or donations for the Palestinian crisis?
I'll just block you so you can't earn any money or support from me.
Okay. Bye. Do you seriously think celebrities care when you block them or don't support them anymore? Oh wow, you are delusional and narcissistic.
Yes, you have the right to not support Palestine, but I also have the right to call you an apathetic piece of shit.
True, I also have the right to call you an obnoxious narcissistic prick. I love how you criticize people for having superficial and situational empathy. That's just some IMAX level projection. Sharing these links does not make you a good person. Guilting people to share these links makes you a horrible, manipulative, and vindictive person. All this stupidity will only end up in name-calling. Speaking of name-calling, check out this hateful prick. Well, this is a very hateful DM.
Since you're so much into children, how about you rape everyone that walks past you and see what happens?
Wow, what an opener. Also, the children in this context are fictional characters, not actual children.
Just because it's a drawing doesn't make it right.
Actually, it does make it right, furry artist. No real children are involved in the process. The same way no real animals are involved in the process, furry artist. If you really care about the safety of children, stop attacking drawings and start attacking real predators.
From one young adult to an adult child, grow the fuck up and not molest every child that walks by you.
Children are not drawings of fictional characters. Drawings of fictional characters are not children. Then again, aunties confusing drawings with real children are not surprising. Check out this auntie that kept on harping about how people who like lolis are child predators. But then they got caught wanting to engage in erotic role-playing with a minor. No, seriously. Reset the clock, guys. And that's all for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to check out my ABB Show stream channel, link down below. Go subscribe as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.